So in this video, we're going to look at the topic of being online as a student studying by distance. So you're not going into classes, you're not meeting up with classmates, although you may be in a workplace where others are studying. Now, some of the problems that do occur is you can feel lonely, you can feel isolated, you can feel lost, you can be unsure about what to do. There can be all kinds of issues of lack of clarity, of motivation, so on. We're just going to put those aside for a moment. The positives about studying by distance is you don't have to travel, you don't have to go into class each day, you save time in that respect. On the other hand, there are several routines and practices and habits that we have found are really powerful and effective in contributing to success as a distance learner. Now the first one is having a place to work. If at all possible, if you're going to have an area in your house or your work that you only use for your study, doesn't need to be very big, but it kind of acts like a groove in our mind. When we go there, our mind and our thoughts get focused on work. You should probably leave your cell phone at the door. So a place is quite significant. Number two, some routines. Now, I'm not going to talk in detail about routines here. Suffice to say that during the earthquake, I'm talking to a number of students, several score of students. Those with routines during lockdown had much better mental health, much better sense of focus and creativity about their work, and they just achieved more. So as far as being online and as a student goes, we're recommending that you set aside 2 periods of time every week where you go and do your work. So routines, and number 3, related to that, some habits. So you need to manage your online files, you need to manage your paper files. So start giving everything good names, start thinking long term. This piece of paper that you've read today and you've taken some notes on, file it properly, deal with it properly. So this is a tip I got from a student possibly 15 years ago who said the time he had for study was every morning from 6 to 7:30 when the kids would get up. And he found it really difficult to sit down and get into it quickly. So he started a habit. When he was typing away, he would finish mid-thought, mid-sentence, mid-paragraph, and just shut down his computer. So when he came back, he just opened it up, moved back to where he was, read, edit, and he was right back into it. Now, another alternative for that is if you've got your work in a folder, a physical folder, just use a piece of paper at the top that says to you exactly what you should do next. Open up this, read this extract, take some notes, do this. So your place, your routines in your week, and your habits as you study are very powerful. I think the last thing I'll say is this loneliness and isolated part of being online, keep up with your communications, keep up with your work, read the material before the class for next week. These again are routines and habits that are extremely powerful and will contribute to your success. We'll talk some more later on about place and some more routines. Thank you very much. So this is a little extra bit about being online. You are not alone. You are a member of a class of 5, 12, 18 or 200 or so on. So you actually have the opportunity to relate online to other students. There will usually be a class forum, something where you can post. You'll find that if you make the effort to go there regularly, I would say at least once a week, and engage somehow, make a post, you'll find these connections become very valuable as your other online buddies in this course become a bit more real to you as people. I remember when I was involved with a course for students who were studying to become primary teachers. 3 students in the Hawke's Bay used to travel 1 hour from their respective homes to a pub somewhere in the middle of nowhere on a Sunday to spend a couple of hours together. And it was really quite beneficial. The relationships with your students can help you cope with the loneliness, and they can also help you cope with things if you don't know. You can ask questions of your classmates. All right, so I guess that's all about being online. In the next few videos, we're going to talk about the real specifics of how to organise your time.